What's good, YouTube, man? Shauna Don back with another reaction video, man. Today, we're ranking the top 10 most badass My Hero Academia moments. I'm not gonna lie, My Hero, for me, I'm not gonna lie, I fell off of watching My Hero. I'm still on like season 4, but I'm not gonna lie, I feel like this might spark that fire back in my heart to start My Hero again. So with that being said, let's get straight into the video, man.
It's time to go plus ultra because the 5th season of My Hero Academia is currently on air. While we watch the exploits of our heroes and see what new direction the series heads off in, it sounds like just the time for a recap of the top 10 badass My Hero Academia moments. And MHA, as you know it, is full of badass moments. With its diverse characters and their quirks, fun story and engaging action sequences, this anime now counts among the top shonen anime currently running. There's a lot to like, especially the tournament-style arcs and rivalries among characters. Heck, if you're old enough, watching it might just make you pine for those old school days. Given that this is a battle shonen, our pick of badass moments mostly comprises epic battles and one-on-one fights, but you might be surprised to find more than a few emotional moments that leave a deep impact on the overall storyline. So, let's get right to it. Here are the top 10 badass My Hero Academia moments.
Look, talk to me.
Starting off, it's Red Riot and Fat Gum versus Rappa and Dengai. This is one of the best fights of Season 4, and that's saying something for a battle-heavy arc. What makes this contest fantastic is not just the action and music, but a backstory that turns a likable character into everyone's best boy. Backed into a corner, Kirishima's old doubts about his worth as a pro hero and his quirks start to haunt him again, leaving him unable to fight even before the battle started. But old wounds also bring clarity about why he wanted to be a hero in the first place and how hard he struggled to become one. Burning with a new intensity, Kirishima transforms into Red Riot Unbreakable, becoming an indestructible shield for his partner Fat Gum, and turning defeat into victory. It's the greatest hour yet for this brave and loyal young hero.
Now, My Hero lucky do got some sleeper fights though, I ain't gonna lie. Just cause you know it's not taking it serious as some other anime, you know? Yeah, he got that smile on his face. That's a badass smile, bro. Hey, Sensei look too dope though. That boy Razorhead, that's his name. I forgot, I ain't gonna lie. Sensei, look, he got that drip too. He got that calm.
At number 9, we have Aizawa Sensei. Despite his lazy appearance and general air of disinterest, simply by looking at them as a powerful weapon, but it's his prowess of physical combat that comes as a surprise. He might seem to lack the energy to utter even a few words of encouragement to his class, but he can easily leap off heights, sucker punch opponents much bigger than him, tie them up with his scarf, and keep the attacks coming. His ability to tolerate extreme pain is impressive, as is his keen intellect, which allows him to plan his moves even when in full flight. He might look and sound like a slouch, but this is one guy you know you can count on if you ever find yourself in a pinch.
I ain't gonna lie, My Hero. I'm sorry I missed you. Nah, this is a good ass, like, this is a good ass fight, I ain't gonna lie.
One is an arrogant, scowling, hot-headed delinquent, the other a timid, polite, intelligent dreamer. Chalk and Cheese, they're the series' great rivals. The competition between the two goes back to their childhood and has only intensified with adolescence. Of all of their confrontations, the most memorable perhaps is when Bakugo challenges Deku to a late-night fight in Season 3. Honesty hits harder than anything else, and that's what this contest shows us. For the first time, Bakugo shows Deku and us his true feelings, his jealousy towards him, his admiration of and regret towards All Might. It's also the first time we see him treat Deku as an equal. Instead of lashing out in anger or walking off in a huff as he usually does, Bakugo bears his heart and soul. And Deku responds with
I used to watch My Hero every, like, it was like, it used to come out like every Saturday, I think.
Also has some great
I used to watch that shit every Saturday.
It perfectly captures why these two polar opposites bring so much to the series.
No, they do though. My boy Bakugo, I love the tenacity between them two though. I love it. Every time I love it, bro. I love it. I love how they give it their all. I don't know, it's a different kind of feeling watching that. Yeah, look how he got him.
Another emotional moment makes the cut at number 7.
When he lost his powers, bro, oh my god. Video, yeah. Nice weave game, though, I can't lie. Even though he
In the Heroes fight against Overhaul in the 4th season, Mirio demonstrates why he might have become a worthy successor to All Might had Deku not come along. Showing excellent mastery of his quirk, permeation, and incredible hand-to-hand combat abilities, Mirio proves more than capable of taking on the overpowered villain. The two put on a brilliant show of skills that surely would have deserved a spot on this list had it not been for what comes after, which makes even more of an impact. Even as he's winning his battle against Overhaul, Mirio chooses to take a quirk-erasing bullet meant for Eri and save the little girl, losing his quirk in the process. It's a devastating loss, and yet he faces up to it with a good-natured smile, promising Eri he'll be her hero forever. Just goes to show that being a hero isn't only about having heavenly abilities, and that a badass moment can have you sobbing into your tissues.
This one, oh my, man, that boy had heart, man. I love to see that shit. That boy got pure heart, like. Oh yeah, when he go 100% forever.
That brings us to the Deku Overhaul fight that follows right after, which takes the number 6 spot.
No,
Given that this is the climactic fight of Season 4, we get to see Deku at his most powerful, using One for All at full power. And he does so without sustaining any damage to his body, thanks to Eri finally gathering the courage to use her unique quirk. Check out any online forum, and the fight with Overhaul is bound to rank high on all-time great MHA fights. It's also one of Deku's best fights ever. Throughout the series, we're used to seeing the boy who was born quirkless struggle, first with adapting to his new power, then with learning to use it, and then again with trying to gain some kind of mastery of it. His exploits against Overhaul give us a glimpse of just what he might accomplish in the future as All Might's chosen heir and the next symbol of peace. It's an epic battle, and it's the most badass Deku has ever been.
Ugh, look at that screenshot. Oh my god. That boy Deku, that guy though. Ugh. How come I was sleeping on my boy Midoriya like that, bro? Oh shit, look at him. Shirtless Deku in the building? Damn, have I seen this fight? I don't think so.
It's another Deku moment at the halfway mark. This time, it's his battle against that big chunk of meat and muscle that is muscular. This villain lives up to his name with his ability to manipulate his muscles to augment his physicality and strength to superhuman levels. Although a minor antagonist, he's by far one of the strongest members of the League of Villains in terms of physical strength. What's more, he has a nasty disposition even for a villain, showing pleasure in killing for the sake of killing. Even children are fair game too. In a situation where Deku not only has to fight him but keep the young Gotha safe from him, it seems like the worst possible matchup, and it goes along predictable lines with muscular toying with Deku. Pushed to bone-shattering limits, Deku's all about out for the count, but heroes don't die so easy, and a tiny moment of inspiration.
Look at Deku! This shit inspirational, bro.
No My Hero Academia Top 10 video would be complete without our main man, All Might, in action. His battle against Nomu during the school infiltration arc in the 1st season comes in at number 4.
Wait, damn, season 1 is a throwback then. That was All Might with his build so fucking
Though artificially created, Nomu is still a top-tier villain, engineered to counter the #1 pro hero at 100%. And All Might, at that time, is a shadow of his former self. But like I said before, power isn't all there is to being a hero. Going that extra distance comes naturally to them, as All Might demonstrates with his hard-fought but confident victory over Nomu. Moving at lightning speed and hitting him with a barrage of punches, All Might gives the monster no time to regenerate. What makes this moment badass is that it introduces us to the #1 hero and symbol of peace as a warrior. All Might shows us why he's a legend and the hope of an entire generation, even if he's nowhere near his best. It's also a moment that makes it clear that the time to pass on the torch and give the world a new hero is near.
What's the voice acting on point? I remember the tournament. He hated using his dad's side though.
With his striking hair, celebrated lineage, pure talent, and difficult backstory, there was never any doubt that Todoroki would be a fan favorite. He gets his most memorable moment perhaps in the Sports Festival arc, when his fight against Deku leads him to unleash his fiery side. Till that tournament, Todoroki had never used his firepower out of resentment towards his father, choosing to rely solely on his ice abilities. But he's convinced to accept his left side by Deku and the strange connection he feels with him. This is a contest brimming with newfound rivalry and friendship. At admiration, envy, and mutual respect. It pushes the reserved cool kid to passionately reveal his innermost feelings to everyone's surprise, including his own. It's exhilarating to see the flames burst out for the very first time. This moment manages not only to be totally badass, but also convey some of the best growth stories in anime. The developments are also a testament to Degu's inspiring personality.
Hey man, My Hero got some clips in it though. You know, it's been so long, I forgot. You feel me? It's just a little reminder to be like, damn, they were getting skinny. Ew. Devin? I don't think I remember this one.
From son to father, taking the second spot is Endeavor earning his stripes as the new #1 pro hero, as well as the grudging admiration of MHA fans. To quite a few, the highlight of Season 4 is the battle between Endeavor and Hood, with the Winged Hawks playing sidekick to the fire-powered hero. A lot of fans dislike Endeavor, and for good reason too. He's been a terrible father to Todoroki and a first-class jerk to everyone else. But this battle puts him in a new light. Giving it his all to save his colleagues and the people from Hood, and upgraded an extremely dangerous Nomu, Endeavor proves to a skeptical world that he might not be All Might, but is a worthy replacement that they can count on. The clash is brutal, emotional, and epic. While he manages to eventually overpower his opponent with his quirk, Prominence Burn, he ends up sustaining heavy damage. Making this moment even more important is the fact that it's a critical milestone in the series, making not only the beginning of an era without All Might, but also, quite possibly, Endeavor's path to redemption.
Lido. Oh shit! Oh shit! I ain't expect nobody else to say Plus Ultra in their fighting. I ain't gonna lie. Prominence Burn. Okay, I'm gonna remember that one. So what is this? Is this like All Might
now that brings us
to
to the most badass moment in My Hero Academia. It happens during the legendary clash between All Might and All For One, the battle between the world's greatest hero and its greatest villain. When All For One, the shadowy figure pulling the strings of the League of Villains, finally goes up against All Might, his true intention might have been to destroy his longtime rival, but instead, he ends up pushing All Might beyond his limits. Desperate to do his duty, the #1 hero musters every last bit of strength he has left in him to bring out his most powerful attack yet, the United States of Smash. All For One is soundly defeated, but this victory can only be called a tragedy. No longer able to carry on the world's symbol of peace, and with his true self no longer a secret, All Might hangs up his hero's cape forever. But even in that final moment, when he reverts to his real weakened form, All Might remains a symbol of courage and hope to his fans and admirers.
That boy All Might was all stick and bones. He just got that, bro. You know, All Might is like this. It's not on him, it's in him. You feel me what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? It's not on him, it's in him. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. If you don't, hey, I don't know what to say. But with that being said, man, this video not come to a conclusion. I'm not gonna lie. This makes me want to get back to My Hero. Like, it made me think about all the fire-ass moments. Just one after another, after another, after another. Like, when you haven't watched My Hero in a long time, you kind of forget how dope it really is and how like intriguing the show can just be to really just watch. So I definitely cannot wait to pick it back up. I'm on like towards the end of season 4. I'm almost done with season 4, and I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, seeing that like All Might, like he said, is no longer the symbol of peace necessarily, and Deku's kind of stepping up his power, but also Endeavor's taking over quote unquote the #1 spot. It's just interesting to see the stage the show's gonna go in, but nonetheless, man, My Hero is still a banger anime. Like I said, like somewhere in the video, I'm sorry I slept on y'all, you know what I'm saying? But with that being said, this video has not come to a conclusion. I love and appreciate every single one of you guys. If you want to see more of My Hero content, let me know down in the comment section below. And I'll see y'all in the next one, man. Peace.